So, I was watching the news today and I got very sad and disheartened about what I saw in regards to this virus that's sweeping the land. So, I got on my knees and I prayed to God. I said, God, all around the world, your people are hurting. Your people are crying. Your people are worrying. Please, just give me something to say. He said, tell my people, I am that I am. I don't change. Meaning, the same God that I was back in the Bible days is the same God that I am today. Don't they know that I'm the one who handcrafted the body? I created every atom, molecule, tissues, and cell. I said, God, but they think Corona is too much for you. He said, well, you go back and remind them of what I did for Nahum. You see, Nahum, he suffered with leprosy. He had spots all over his body, from his head all the way down to his feet. Nahum, he heard about Prophet Elijah, who was performing works under God's authority. Nahum went to Elijah for help. Elijah sent a message and told Nahum to go to the river of Jordan and to bathe 7 times, and he would be healed and his skin would be clean. But Nahum got upset because his healing was coming in a form that he never seen. Eventually, Nahum heeded Elijah's instructions, and he was healed, and his skin was clean. You see, it was his obedience that unlocked the key. I said, God, what do you want me to tell your people? He said, tell them that I am that I am. I don't change. The same God that I was back in the Bible days is the same God that I am today. Don't they know that I'm the one who made the body? I handcrafted every atom, molecule, tissue, and cell. I said, God, they think Corona is too much for you. He said, well, remind them what I did for King Hezekiah. Now, King Hezekiah was weighed down with affliction, and he was told to get his house in order and prepare to die. King Hezekiah mustered up all the strength that he could. He faced the wall. He cried out to God. He reminded him of all his good deeds and asked him to lift his bed of affliction and restore his life. And God heard Hezekiah's prayers that night. He told Isaiah to go back and tell Hezekiah that he's going to add 15 years to his life. God told me to remind his people that he's still a man of his word, because most certainly Hezekiah did rise. I said, God, what do you want me to tell your people? He said, let them know that I am that I am. I don't change. The same God that I was back in the Bible days is the same God that I am today. Don't they know that I'm the one who handcrafted the body? I constructed every molecule, atom, issue, and cell. I said, God, they think Corona is too much for you. He said, well, you go back and remind them of my name. Am I not Jehovah Jireh, the Lord that provides? Am I not Jehovah Nissi, reigning victoriously? Am I not Jehovah Rophe, the Lord that heals? Am I not Jehovah Shalom, the Prince of Peace? You see, there is nothing in the heavens on this earth impossible for me. He said, you go back and tell them, I am that I am. I don't change. Meaning the same God that I was back in the Bible days is the same God that I am today. Don't they know that I handcrafted the body? I constructed every molecule, atom, tissue, and cell. And if they still think that Corona is too much for me, well, tell them to take a look at Exodus 14, because I'm the same God who parted the Red Sea. Tell them to take a look at Daniel chapter 6, verses 16 through 23, because I'm the same God who saved Daniel in the lions. I'm the same God who rescued Jonah from the belly of the whale. Tell them to take a look at Jonah chapter 2, verses 1 through 10. The same God that I am today is the same God that I was back then. He said, tell them, I'm the same God who sent my only son to die on the cross, who resurrected on Psalm 3. So if they still doubt me, Tell them to check my credentials and they will see I have yet to fail.